It's cold and windy outside the window, torrential rain. The couple are relaxing in a tent. No rent, no work, spend time by the lake every day. Tony drives to a lake. So he decides to park and camp on the spot. But now it's pouring rain. Makes it more difficult for the Tonys to set up their tent. Tony unfolds the tent. Using an electric air pump. Quickly fill the tent with air. At this time, the couple also had a home to shelter from the wind and rain. When Tony was banging on the tent to deliver the soldiers, his wife also laying waterproof plastic sheets on the tent. It's a male-female match. Not tired of work. To let in more natural light, Tony removes the top cover. Let the sun shine through the tent. Light up the entire campsite. For a comfortable life in a tent. Tony first propped up the folding sofa. And when they sleep at night, it can be folded into a double bed. Considering the humid environment today, the first thing to do when camping is to build a fireplace that makes life convenient. He assembled the long exhaust pipes through the tent opening. It is convenient to expel the black smoke in the furnace. But because the ground is not flat, Tony collected some rocks from the wild. As the cornerstone of the entire fireplace, it allows the little fireplace to stand inside the tent. Through the stacking of stones, just enough to get the fireplace pipe through the cut in the tent. Exhale black smoke. And outside, Tony for the safety of the tent camp. It was supported by ropes and branches. Make the exhaust pipe safer and stronger. It's still raining. It's getting late. His wife is in the tent. Turn on the camping lights. Warm lights come on in the tent. It feels like home in an instant. And as night falls, the temperature started to drop. Tony uses the ancestral little iron axe to chop down the big one. A log block collected in the wild. Handled by Tony. Finely shredded firewood is easier to ignite. And then Tony uses the gun to ignite it. The fire in the fireplace started to burn. As the black smoke curls up in the pipe, the tent camp also has fireworks. Tony couple sat quietly on the sofa chair, baking the fire. Enjoy the tranquility of camping by the lake. After a short rest, his wife started cleaning the kitchen dishes, getting ready to start tonight's big meal. She put the eggplant in the oven inside the fireplace. Cut some more beans and put them in the pot, heating with residual heat from the panel above the fireplace. It's true that the fireplace is used to the extreme. Cut some more beef and add it to the pot to stir fry. The eggplant is also just cooked at this time. Take it out and put it in the bread for baking. Add beef and vegetables to the bread embryo. A roast beef sandwich and done. Although it seems simple, it's actually not that hard. However, the rainstorm is getting heavier and heavier. Make today's camping even more difficult. After eating and drinking, Tony is lying on the sofa. It didn't take long to fall asleep. Drizzle decompression comfortable. Let Tony sleep soundly. Then spend tonight in safety. Tony adds firewood to the dying fireplace to keep the fire burning tonight. Considering that summer has passed, the temperature is dropping rapidly. His wife took out the camping supplies from the car. After returning to the tent on a cold night, Tony disassembled and assembled the comfortable sofa, split into 2 comfortable single beds. Then the couple lay down in warm and comfortable beds. Turn off the lights and go to bed early. The next morning, drizzle still. The lake is calm in the morning. Only a few ducks are left for a comfortable stroll. After waking up in the morning, Tony first thing is to fuel the fireplace. He has already placed a large. Logs are processed into firewood for easy burning. As the fire burns, cooking smoke rises. The tent also became warm and comfortable. Cold and humid external environment. The tent is dry and comfortable. Tony began to make tea and boil water, and make an early breakfast. Heating tea by fireplace. Make a pot of hot morning tea. Considering that the heavy rain has gradually stopped at this time, Tony will bring folding camping chairs. Move to a semi-open terrace, while drinking hot tea. While looking at the lake scenery in front of me, it's really quite enjoyable. Then go back to the tent. Play musical instruments to cultivate emotions. Just then the bread was made. He put it in the fireplace and waited patiently for the heat to mature. Serve the tomatoes with green peppers. Crunchy bread. Unique sauce. It's nutritious. It's filling. Waking up early in the morning in such an environment. It's hard to imagine how decompressive and comfortable it must be. And Tony goes out and starts cleaning up all the garbage around the camp. Many campers are destroying the environment around. The conditions for camping are getting worse. And Tony took the spike off the tree. Listen to music. Disassemble the fireplace. The air inside the tent is released again. It's time to pack up and go home. This air tent weighs 120 kilograms. It is also the only heavyweight for Tony. Two people pack and store. Put the tent back in the SUV. And that's when the sun comes out. The golden sun shines on the lake. Beautiful like a painting. And today, the camp belonging to the Tonys is also coming to an end. They decided to drive the car, take their gear and start again. Continue on their camping trip.